Yeah, so I'm excited for this, and I mean, HealsGood did so well at Hitfall last weekend. I think getting fourth in Rivals 2. So
Yep.
they're definitely a monster in this game. Pretty good in Rivals 1 as well. I think they're top 50, but their Clairen is just a force in this game to be reckoned with. So really excited to see what they bring to the table against another Rivals veteran.
Oh, and we're repping the tuxedo suit. Excellent. Versus just the standard blue Clairen. All right, and we're getting started. Like this is a good
These
start
guys
already.
are going straight into it.
Yeah, we're breaking throws. Like we are representing a lot of movement, a lot of center stage coverage, with a lot of up tilts represented on the side of HealsGood. Amazing spacing on that down air, but the up air doesn't convert in the same way that it seemed like Heals wanted it to.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, beautiful down strong. Not quite gonna do it, but damn close for a kill move at 84 after the hit, and that's gonna be it. An explosive start here for HealsGood. They're doing such a good job of starting out the set with a bang. And we see Codek coming in with those needles. Yeah, gets the up throw, gets the back air, forward air, but gonna need something else to close that stock out. And now HealsGood back on the offensive.
Yeah, these rising back airs that Codek really, really wants, just not netting the same value that Heals that he's looking for. Heals just playing around that so well. It's a solid conversion of that Nair into Bear, going a little bit lower thanks to that very clean fastfall in order to sweet spot ledge back up. Excellent recovery from Heals, though it only takes so much to. You can only do so much against the swarm that is Ranno sometimes. The down tilt into forward air to close down the stock.
Yeah, exactly. So either way, great stuff. So far, Codek started to pull it back, but HealsGood is really. It just feels like they're hitting so hard, and I remember I had this feeling watching the Hitfall that I had the same so far in the set, which is that it really feels as if HealsGood has a plan for every situation, not just a general idea of what to do with Clairen. But this is someone who really feels as if they have labbed out and practiced this game, despite having such limited access. But there's clearly a lot of knowledge into Clairen's flowcharts and kind of what options are available to the character, which makes them a really explosive player to watch so far.
Down throw dash attack based on knowing that the DI in was coming.
Yep.
Nice stuff from Codek to try and... Yeah, I mean... The anticipation from Codek is starting to really get there, but Heals is just in another realm of absolute value out of an interaction. Like we're seeing just absolute perfect spacing. These double forwarders help, and the movement's clean on the side of Codek. But Swordy on triplat moment, just able to get to center stage, put out an up tilt, and cover so many options.
Genuinely, this is such an insane set of offstage interactions for the last 15 seconds or so. And then beautiful pickup there from HealsGood at the end of it. The movement also, I want to call out, feels so much cleaner than any set we've seen until this point. Even, not to say that, the last set we watched wasn't great gameplay on both sides, but the movement feels so polished for both of these players. It really is exciting for me to see what these guys are doing, and hopefully...
If the previous set was refined, if the previous set was speed incarnate, this is speed refined. Like
exactly.
Both players are fast, they are snappy. The moonwalks on the platforms from Heals are clean, and there's an extra layer of intention because, especially from Heals, who can't move as fast as characters like Orcane or Zetterburn or Ranno, like who has just these insane wave dashes and dash speeds, but you make up for it with plenty of intention and putting yourself in the right position to succeed, which Hodojo does so well. First game we've seen all tournament on Air Armada, and Heals is right off to the same start.
Yep, exactly. And I am very curious about this pick from Codek. I mean, I know he loves this stage in Rivals 1, so it could just be a comfort pick, but I am very curious what the game plan is in terms of why you.
That's the old Air Armada.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just curious. What are you thinking after that game 1? What is the impetus for going here? Clearly, the slightly less invasive platforms, but HealsGood is just so impressive with and without them. So let's see what Codek's changing up, what he's bringing to the table for this game too. Because right now it's still all HealsGood. Great hug the ledge. Up till nowhere near confirming, yeah. And right now, I mean, Codek in kind of an interesting spot. He's super high damage, but HealsGood needs to actually find a kill, and in the meantime, might find himself getting reversed or comboed. So, bit of an opportunity here if Codek can just stay alive and scramble at these high percents. Ranno is so good at doing.
Wow, the back air connects here.
Back air's gonna do it, yeah. There's no bubble in sight either. I mean, sometimes that's such a boon for Ranno's survivability, but not today.
Absolutely, at 180, you should be trying to manipulate that bubble for any small chance of survivability. Oh, wanted up special there. Seems like a misinput. Maybe wanted the jump side special instead, like we're seeing twice over here, but Heals is shutting it down over and over again with these down tilts at ledge. 55% off of all of that, and the Dacus whiffs. Excellent down and away DI from Heals. The pickup from the platform. And you were saying earlier, like, this stage seems to be a favorite of Codek. Very similar. Of course, it's the same platform layout as Ethereal Gates in the in Rivals 1. Of course, got a new coat of paint, but the applications are very much the same.
Very much the same. Those platforms do go further off stage. In Rivals 1, Ethereal Gates, the platforms don't go nearly as far, the way you see them off stage right now, but still the same fundamental idea, and I know Codek just loves having those dual plats to work with. And right now, he's making it work. Despite those lack of platforms in the middle, he is evening this game up. Almost get the kill percent with how crazy Ranno's kill power can be, but that hitfall fair one is so good for Clairen.
It worked into all of her different low percent and high percent combos, like just so blisteringly powerful. But the Dacus pick up, looking for a super jump follow-up, yet the fun zone, perfect counter.
And comboing out of it into the down air as well, just really clean stuff. Oh, they tried.
I respect it,
Yeah,
I wanted it for it.
HealsGood looking to end this immediately right now. You saw that going for the counter again too. I think HealsGood knows that they're in a position to take this 2-0 lead, and they want it sooner rather than later.
Gets one up air though lacking any sort of these tippers. Looks for a landing back air as well. Yeah, Codek starting to slowly but surely play around, like recognize that movement is his best friend, wanting the reaction tech chase but barely whiffing it. Now it's HealsGood turn to try and hold things steady. We missed it.
I cannot believe that sweet spot.
That is so tough. I mean, I'm looking at the replay thanks to the stream. Wow. Going for just one missed ledge dash, and suddenly Heals was ready, able, and willing just to let that down strong rock, of which the tipper connected.
Yep, exactly. I can't believe it tippered, but I say that every time I play Clairen in Rivals 1-2. That move, sweet spot, makes no sense. But it sure is good.
That's funny.
So HealsGood right now up 2-0, looking really clean. We're gonna see what Codek can bring to the table to try to stifle this momentum, but HealsGood coming again hot off that run at Hitfall, looking to continue it here in the Varsity Tryouts.
And Codek is not a cool off player.
No,
Supernova was not that long ago.
No, exactly, and I mean phenomenal on and offline. Definitely familiar with this environment and had some of his best breakouts online. But he was good, saying, look, you were the better player in Rivals 1, but it's a whole new game. Now you got to deal with the new engine, the new mechanics, and this new Clairen is a menace in the hands of HealsGood.
A nice dive kick in order to get at least a bubble set up, but not enough to really establish any sort of advantage. We haven't seen much of a starter, just a lot of stray hits on the side of Codek. The rising back air is going to seal the fate. Excellent spacing on the part of Heals, doing a very far drifting back air into a landing jab to ensure that either the back air connects and you play the advantage from there, or the jab tippers and you get a kill off of it.
Yeah.
Needs this edge guard. Oh, gives it up. Okay, thanks, Heals.
Mm-hmm. So a little bit of generosity there to bring us back to even, but Either way, I mean, HealsGood immediately off to a strong start on the second stock, looking to close out a 3-0 here.
Oh, this down strong's big. Went for it all, though. Codek was a little bit too eager. Did that a little bit too early.
Yep. Okay, that's Sour Spot down strong. Still getting some good damage out here, and Codek's moving a lot. I mean, I love the movement, but here's good understanding. You can just be patient and wait, and eventually Ranno's going to try to hit your shield or do something you can punish. And so far, that's working out. You just got to stay patient and wait.
And I think that's the biggest tell that a player has adapted to shield the best or has some experience with it. Their willingness just to be patient and block.
Exactly. That's something that a lot of Rivals players are really struggling with at the beginning of this game, but HealsGood is, been doing a really good job of it, using it really well in this set. But,
down throw down strong is silly, by the way. Like,
it's
on DI out having that bad of a launch angle, like, oh,
it's brutal. It sends straight out, yeah. And I mean, it hands Codek his first real lead of this set, so we'll see what he can do with it. But maybe having that lead can help him force Clairen to approach and change the momentum a little bit. Because until this point, it's really been all HealsGood.
Still has at least some semblance of a percent lead, but getting down tilt shipped away. Here's an up throw, getting one up air, back air follow up, choosing not to chase off stage any, just stick to the game plan, stick to the floor.
Okay, yep. So we're gonna see. I mean, right now, again, doing a great job, but special parry, fair one is so fast. As a hit fall option, that is one of the scariest things in this game right now. But Codek taking this game with a down tilt fair, keeping himself in winners for one more game.
Playing so smooth and so seamless. Codek not letting that lead fall by the wayside, and a solid follow-up. He took like one big chance on his follow-up, which was that down tilt or down tilt into down strong, or down throw. Either way, same idea. Of which was not a guaranteed conversion, but was something you absolutely need to do in that moment or to close down a stock, and which was getting a little bit up there when it comes to survivability. So, solid stuff from Codek. I kind of want to see more of those, plays where whether it be an edge guard or whether it be a platform tech chase, something that's a little bit off script, but still very much in your favor.
Exactly. So we'll see. I do think, I mean, the one thing to remember is we did have that big SD HealsGood at the beginning of that game 3, so Codek needs to win 2 more of these games to make it to stay in winners, and HealsGood's not going to donate all those stocks. So in the meantime, I think the onus is still on Codek even after that win to prove that they can make this happen again. But right now they're looking pretty good. He's got the lead. Got that up strong, not quite gonna kill, but tons of damage here on HealsGood.
Oh, and the plat drop fair was perfect from Codek. Gets the ledge hang, but holding on for it for too long, the Clairen up special is going to intercept and prevent you from ledge hogging, but another forward air in the scramble closing down the stock. HealsGood behind the stock and behind for continuously from the end of that game 3.
Yep, exactly. So far, this is a great start to this game, and that grab. Good DI there by HealsGood, but love seeing Codek and these other Rannos going for the back throw mix-ups as well.
Trying to trade huge down strong, that's just gonna do it. Oh,
alright, big lead here for Codek. I mean, I was saying he needed to prove that he could do it, and I would say he's doing a hell of a job of it right now. This is a huge lead. This is the biggest lead of the set so far, for a guy who was down 2-0 a minute ago.
Capability was never in question. It was always a matter of culpability. Can you do it right here and right now? And Codek is answering the call.
Exactly. That's such a great way to phrase it. It's, we know that Codek is an amazing player, but he's really starting to show it here in the back half of this set. And as long as you don't drop that third game, the first 2 don't need to matter. So, see if he can keep this going.
Oh, Heels was right on the jump as well. That forward air was perfectly timed, but not perfectly placed. Oh, that down air conversion certainly was 73, and again high on these forward airs, just pulling the trigger a little too soon, getting a little bit too greedy.
Yeah, and we've been seeing a lot of that greed from HealsGood so far. Wow, great back air kill, just tip of back air off the top. But I was gonna say, with Codek having this lead, we've been seeing him trade with a lot of like nairs and back airs out of shield. And when you have that lead and you can afford to do that, I mean, he's been tacking on this damage really consistently because HealsGood's doing these unsafe aerial approaches. So, a little less potent now that they're on the same stock, but still great for being able to attack at damage if HealsGood keeps providing that opportunity.
I mean, Heals is starting to really, really cook now. A huge trade in order to even up percentage, but...
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yep, non-tipper down smash. And I love the mix-up there on the side B, too. Threatening Tether, but not quite going for it.
An even better mix-up with the no dive kick, but up tilt comes down, percent even bubble spawned, trying to manipulate it as much as possible to keep that survivability intact. But then you have the back throw, nice DI from Heals in order to get to the bubble, but this could do it, and it will.
That's it. And Codek, against HealsGood's best effort, I mean, that was a very good comeback, but we'll go into a game 5 here. This is a potential reverse 3-0 for Codek, looking to assert that he's still got it in this game, too.
Game 5, 2.
Second game 5 here in this top 8. This one's a potential reverse 3-0 for Codek, and we're going straight back to Delta. HealsGood saying, I had the momentum at the end of the last game. I know what needs to happen. I just need one more.
Yeah, Clairen is far from bad on this stage, or for the most part, any stage. But yeah. I'm going to take this one from Lucio. Excuse me, not Lucio, that's the Zetter player. Lucius, the Ranno player, my fault. Just looking at the bracket as Ant beat Lucio. But either way, Lucius spent the entirety of Hitfall not banning stages because he believes Ranno doesn't have a bad stage.
Wait, that's actually so sick.
Yeah, so he just never did it, and it worked out because he won Hitfall. So...
I mean, yeah. So maybe banning stages was actually making Codek a worse player right here. Who's to say? But finally we saw that spike from the photo made a little easier to hit in this last beta. So great usage there by Codek.
122 here. It's so tough. Oh, barely missing that bubble. Trying to make sure you pop it. Nice stuff from Heals, but you gotta close out this stock right here, right now in the force. Barely over the bubble.
Yeah, that was so close, and you could tell Codek was GIing so hard trying to get it, but not quite. And that's a huge momentum swing for HealsGood, being able to start tacking on this damage instead of needing another kill move and another edge guard sequence to close the stock. And uncharged side B as well, so much weaker. I mean, you saw Codek get one aerial after that, the side B, so nowhere near the guaranteed 50 damage or whatever it is in Rivals 1. And another float air.
I wonder if we saw the wall jump or just had no jump, but either way, the instant tipper upstrong to even up these games, even up this game, both players are kind of uncorking every amount of information that they have gathered in order to cash out right away. And we're cashing out here with a couple forward airs, but Heals right back into the frame with these Hitfall Fair 1 combos. Nice jump, yet no follow-up.
Yeah, little bit of nerves on both sides. You can see them, not punishing a whiffed side B from Ranno, some questionable options being thrown out, but both of them know they're one stock away here, and we're hitting kill percent for both of them, so yeah, that upstrong not going to do it, but pretty close to the next one doing so for...
Yo, that sweet spot jump was so clutch on the part of Heals, evading the down strong that was charged and ready to end this set and then this game, but the back air forward strong not going to do it. No Galaxy, no stock taken. Both players' DI is on point, but another back air, but we DI towards the bubble this time, Saber.
Beautiful coverage with side B. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is so stressful. Yep, HealsGood. Can he get the bubble? Yes! Beautiful recovery there from Codek. That is a Rivals 1 player for you. He knows where his bubble is at all times, and can he capitalize?
He slingshotted away from the ledge that time. He's still aware. He went for the ledge guard. Oh my god, the reversal from Heals was so well timed. He saw the jump off forward air from Codek, looking to try and end this game either by a sweet or sour spot, and the jump away into... or the drift away into jump in down air was so perfectly placed doubly so because it pulled Ranno away from the wall. HealsGood manages to sneak one final stock in at a high enough percent to win that set and take it 3-2. What a finish!
I don't know whether that was the greatest presence of mind I've ever seen or the worst panic option that somehow worked. But either way,
both.
What an ending!
Why not both? Why not? That was awesome.
That was baffling decision making, but it was so sick. And HealsGood, I mean, by the lowest margin imaginable, saving off a verse 3-0 from Codek, which, I mean, by the way, really impressive rallying from Codek after how that set started, but HealsGood just will not be denied making their way to winner's side top 8 against Gremlin, man.
Dude, that was so sick. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Absolute banger of a set, and a fantastic, almost reverse 3-0 from Codek. Both players, high octane, the bubble saves on both sides, like, just premier gameplay from two of the finest at it right now. And, of course, Heels will be moving on into top 8. Codek will be playing the Ranno Mirror up against Andrews in a chance to make top 8. As we move on to our very next set, which will be Sparks and AZ Cards stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, and these I mean, we want to talk like old school top rivals players. I mean, it's hard to get more of that than these two right here. Sparks, of course, platform fighter legend, top rivals player, top Nashvi player, one of the best Elianas of all time. But AZ Cards is the original. Like, this is one of the best Crags, one of the best Sylvanos, dating back to when this game first came out. And so I said it earlier that, it's so sick to see AZ Cards kind of